I'm Nixon Dice.
And I am camera shy. So bye bye.
Smelly Cat here, wishing all the women watching this a happy Women's Day. Now, initially, my wife is going to be part of this video, but she's extremely camera conscious. So you'll actually see her in bits and parts in this video, like that little cameo in the start. Now, while I'm doing all the talking, this video has actually been carefully curated by my wife. And she got a little too excited and picked out 20 cents instead of 10. She just didn't want to leave out any. So what we've done is we've turned this into a two-part series. Otherwise this video would be just too long. So here it is, part 1. 10 budget fragrances that my wife loves wearing.
Faith by Swiss Arabian.
This one is soft, fruity, floral, and a whole lot of fun. My wife loves wearing this one because it is light and tropical and, to be honest, just delicious. From what I remember, there's a whole fruit cocktail of a top note on this one with mango, papaya, peach, pineapple, and probably other fruits that start with P as well. And you'd expect it to be syrupy sweet, right? But it isn't. It's actually very light in the air, very playful, young, and extremely easy to pull off. If you ask me what it is similar to, it has some similarities to Taj Sunset by Escada. Now, I don't know which Escada scent because most of those actually smell the same to me. It's a lot of fruits with some musk, and this is like one of those, but I think it is like Taj Sunset if I'm not mistaken. Longevity is average, sillage is moderate, and this is available for around $40 on their official site, but it is almost always on sale for half the price.
Sugar Food by Swiss Arabian.
You probably already know this one has similarities to Lancome's Oud Bouquet or Latafa's Oud Mood. In terms of quality, I would put it bang in the middle of those two. Yes, it's sweet, but it is well balanced for a scent at this price. It's got a very nice gourmand vanilla dry down that is actually pretty unisex, and I wear it too. I don't think my wife ever wore this when it's warm or during the daytime, and I think you shouldn't either. Longevity is mind-blowing, sillage is superb, and you'll find this for around $59 I think officially on the Swiss Arabian website, but I think if you do a little digging around, you'll get it for much cheaper.
Bidun is by Maghribi.
It's Ahmed Maghribi.
Ahmed Maghribi. I get confused with that.
I knew that my wife would get the name wrong. But hey, Bidun Ism means without a name. Bidun Ism. I don't know, that's how I would pronounce it. People also call it Bidun Isam. What a ridiculously underrated scent this is. The official notes are rose, amber, saffron, white flowers, musk, and Cambodian oud. Now it sounds like a typical Middle Eastern formula, right? But it is anything but that. I would say that it's not unique, but it's got something special in it that makes it extremely classy. Now, although it says Cambodian oud, the oud is so soft in this, almost not noticeable. Instead, what they've done is they've built this around a rose or a couple of roses. There's definitely Damascus rose in this. It has a distinct quality that is unmistakable. And this is actually a pretty old scent because my mom used to wear this as well a couple of decades back when she was here in the UAE with me. But in no way is this an outdated or a dated scent. The only difference from then is I remember it used to come in another bottle and now they have this little pretty pink bottle. Longevity is great, sillage is just right, and here in the UAE you get this for around 50 dirhams for this 50 ml. Let's move on to the next one.
Enteba by Rasasi.
Not the black one for men, but this baby pink one for women. It is a fresh, floral, fruity scent that I believe Rasasi have made for summer because it's actually less sweeter and less floral than usual Rasasis at this price. I realize with these kind of scents, it tends to get too floral at times. But what Rasasi have done with this is they have this added freshness to it, making it great for spring and summer. It's got a light fruitiness from the pear, peach and blackberry, and honestly it does have a generic musky dry down, but in a very likable way. It's very creamy, it's very smooth in the air, very soft, almost like a like a beauty cream or a beauty lotion that women wear. I find this extremely long lasting and it has quite a throw as well. Like I mentioned, beautiful creaminess in the air. I love when my wife wears this. This is available for around 100 dirhams here in the UAE, and I've never actually seen this on discounts. And I'm guessing this is one of their best sellers.
Red Velvet by Luxodor.
I won't get into too much detail of how this smells because it is a scent like Mancera's Roses Vanille and Montal's Intense Cafe. My wife seems to be in love with this DNA. Now she has Mancera's Roses Vanille. We also have Arabian Ouds Rosewood, which both of us find better than Intense Cafe by Montal and Roses Vanille by Mancera put together. In fact, she tried very hard to put Arabian Ouds Rosewood into this video, but I wanted to stick to a budget, so she left it out and instead she put this one in. Now she does prefer the rosewood as a scent, but it is slightly expensive. It is around 300 dirhams. This, on the other hand, is half the price of that, a little cheaper than the Mancera as well, and that's why this one made the list. Actually a very, very good take on those two scents. My wife recently got this, but she does wear this quite a lot, recently at least more than the Mancera and the Arabian Oud, which she uses when she decides to dress up a little. I find that this performs pretty well and leaves quite a nice scent trail behind. It is available for $45, but I know that a lot of you have mentioned in my previous video where I mentioned Luxador that they aren't available in Europe and in the US. So I'm going to leave contact details in the description again. I think if enough people message Luxador saying that you've seen their scents on Smelly Cat's channel, they may find a way to supply it to these countries. Okay, we're halfway through. This is the perfect time for me to tell you that if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time to do it. And I haven't asked this before, but if you could share this video with the women you know, it would really help me because most of my subscribers are actually men. So if you're watching this so that you can gift the special women in your life something, great, but it'll also help me if you share this with the women. Maybe it'll help them, maybe it'll not, but hey, at least they'll get to watch it, right?
Unique by Ajmal.
Fun looking bottle and a fun little scent. Slightly woody, floral, powdery. It has a fruity bubblegum candy like feel to it that is a little sweet, but it's well enveloped by this Ajmal style woodiness. Pretty yummy. Don't overspray it though. It could get a little cloying, although the performance on this one is fairly okay. For some reason this one is always on discount on their website or wherever you find it online, so you should be able to get this for cheap. Let's move to the next one.
Freya Amor by Ajmal.
A fruity spicy combo. Not sure of the official notes for this one, although it does seem to have some sort of fruits and citrus in the top. Very light spices like cardamom, pepper and cinnamon over a musky vanilla base. Not entirely sure if this is similar to any other scent out there, although it is a good scent on its own and it does have quite a decent longevity and sillage. Let's move on to the next one.
Club de Nuit Intense by Armaf.
This is such a wonderful take on Tom Ford's Noir de Noir. nice syrupy rose and some spice and vanilla. And a little heavy on the patchouli, I would say. Although it is light and bitter and dry in comparison to the deep, dark, chocolatey patchouli that you get in the original Top 4. We get great performance from this one, especially on clothes. It lasts forever on clothes, and it's available for, I think, in between $25 to $30, making it a no-brainer. What's next, Easter?
Club de Nuit Women by Armaf.
This one is a patchouli heavy Coco Mademoiselle alternative, and probably the best one available at this price. One great thing is that it doesn't seem cheap or girly like other alternatives tend to do. It's still quite sophisticated and mature without feeling like an old woman's scent, you know. I think the only thing it lacks is that creaminess that you get from the Chanel, and also the opening is a tad bit harsh. It's, you could say, a little rough around the edges. Longevity is good, and so is the sillage. This one is easily available for less than $30. Enough said.
Tribute Black by Afnan.
The last one on the list, and one of the better saffron rose oud combos that we own. This one will remind you of quite a few scents like Oud Satin Mood, Armani's Rose de Arabian, and Xerjoff's More Than Words. It's in that space. The rose is so clean in this one. I just love it. It goes very well with that amber oud base that it has, which is heady yet very smooth. Oversprayed and you'll fill up the room before you know it. Longevity and sillage on this one is simply mind blowing. This one again is available at around $50 if I'm not mistaken. If you're looking for a good rose oud combo, then I strongly suggest you try this one out. And that brings us to the end of part 1. We'll be doing part 2 soon. There are quite a lot of scents in that list as well that for some reason no one's talking about. Again, extremely carefully curated by my wife. So I'm saying again, hit that bell icon so you don't miss that video. And until next time,
Keep smelling amazing.